Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Sanders. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 16.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Now Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. To the left side, he finds Bond. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Sanders once more. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 30. And now an audible here into something else. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
22 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Sanders. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Sanders to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Second and 3.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Well, this is the tight end, Njoku. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
15. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Sanders. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
21-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all.
And the Eagles have just about shown up this football game.
The score, Eagles 17, Browns 13.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is first and 10.
Get it. Ready, right?
Sanders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.